In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Good morning, everyone. Let's just take the whole tour here and see where it's foggy. We have fog in Gina. That camera is up in the clouds, about 200 feet up. Still some fog down at Stellies in LeBeau. I'm going to take you on the tour of all 7 that are active right now. Natchitoches, we've got fog. It looks a little bit more promising than other areas, but I'm going to show you one where we at least didn't have fog 10 minutes ago. LeCount, fog. Toledo Bend, you guessed it. Fog and fishing. Well, they're not fishing right now. It'd be a heck of a run on the water. Leesville. Now this is interesting. No fog, and actually, check this out. We have fall colors. Like I noticed this camera was kind of squared up on some really nice, beautiful fall colors, and I've seen that around the neighborhood here. So fall colors mid-December. That's when we peak here in central Louisiana and Alexandria to round out the camera tour. Good morning, John. Good morning, Mike. Hey, we have fog here. It is breaking up a little bit. I saw the sun peek through, and you can see that fog starting to lift. So things are improving, but the visibility across the area, yeah, it's pretty low. 0. Well, I think it's a quarter mile. I think they're rounding down at the airport in Alexandria, but we're showing that 10 miles in DeRidder, 8.7 in Leesville. So still some fog, but it's lifting. The dense fog advisory, I believe, was allowed to expire at 9 o'clock. I don't see it. Yeah. Okay. So up to the north, big snow. We have a few showers in our area, but another Alberta clipper, giving winter one last gasp up that way. And after this, we're going to get a big time cold shot down here, and then we just go right back up because that big time high pressure is going to build in. It's not summer like, but it's kind of a similar pattern, and it's going to get toasty. 63 degrees right now, so it's above where we should be for this time of year. You want to see a cold front come in? Here we go. Southerly winds coming in, and here it comes. This is our last cold front for a while, so I'm going to enjoy. All right, there it goes. So winds are going to pick up tonight, 20, 30, 35 mile per hour gusts on that, and that is going to send temperatures tumbling. I actually adjusted temperatures for tomorrow because the high is going to be at midnight. So psychologically, I don't want you to see 60 and think that's the high. I know how Tom did it. He put falling on there. I'm just going to put the daytime high. Low to mid 70s for today. It's going to be a lot colder tomorrow. And we could hear a few rumbles of thunder this evening as that front comes through. I don't think we see anything severe. Instability is weak. Wind shear is weak. Everything's pretty weak out there with this. So this is what it looks like. Gets a little scary looking, I know, by later this afternoon and evening. Mainly, again, into the late hours of the evening. I think we're going to see those showers and thunderstorms roll on through. That's going to be a quick hitter, 1/4 inch to 1 inch of rain, and then after that we don't see much. And behind this it's going to be chilly. We're going to have that northerly flow for a couple of days, and it's going to be beyond chilly. It's going to be flat out cold. 1/4 inch to 1 inch of rain out of this, mainly over the southern half of the area. Going to be lighter totals up to the north. And here is your 7-day forecast. 72 for the high today. 50% chance for rain mainly into the evening and overnight hours. 44 degrees for a high tomorrow after, again, a midnight high around 60. We'll start, or we'll see, yeah, in the morning it's going to start around 36. So we drop from about 60 at midnight to 36 degrees in the morning. We barely squeak up into the low to mid 40s tomorrow. It's going to be breezy, wind chills in the 30s. 23 on Monday morning. That's when we're going to see our hard freeze, but another freeze Tuesday morning. So 2-3 days of cold stuff coming in, and then it warms right back up. Looks like we may get a little bump down there on Friday, but what I'm seeing here leading up to Christmas is most days will be in the 70s. I think by a couple days before Christmas we could touch 80. I know it, man. We'll hold off on the rain. You're going to the zoo this evening. I think we can do that. I'll have to check the machine here. No, I'm kidding. But look at this. That's it. They don't get any darker than that. That's the burgundy, maroon, whatever color you want to call it. December 21st through the 27th. You know what, guys? I can officially say it. We're not going to have a white Christmas. It's going to be very warm on Christmas. We're going to be warm leading up to that, and I think pretty much after it. I don't see a real good signal for cold air crashing down just yet. As Tom posted yesterday, we had a very warm December of 1984, which was his first year here, which means he's been here 41 years. I'm so glad I have him on board because that's pretty rare to find that kind of experience in a local market. I only have 24, so yeah, I know. I'm a rookie. But he was here for that, and it was a very warm December followed by a very cold and stormy January and February. So with this being said, it's going to be dry, it's going to be warm, there's going to be a lot of moisture, a lot of things happening with that atmospheric river out west. So if you want to go see some action, you want to go see some snow, I would plan on some Lake Tahoe time. Okay, don't care for all the warmth? I don't either. So you hope it holds off until the parade. When's the parade? I think we're good. Let's go step through slowly. I like doing these little kind of recaps at the end sometimes. So this is the HRRR from this morning, and I'll just step through it, and we'll see the timing on this. Again, few showers. I think somebody mentioned that they saw a shower this morning. Who was that? It was Ann. Yep. Very brief shower in Gina. So that's what we're seeing this morning, just these little isolated showers like that. So you could run into that. It's going to be spotty through the evening. You can see a couple of cells trying to form there by about 7 or so. And then it's spotty, 7 to 9 o'clock. It's not going to be very widespread. But as we get a little later there, 10, 11, 12, that's when the storms are going to become more widespread. And that's going to drop to the south out of the area. Again, I don't see anything severe. If there is anything, I really don't think it will be. If it were, it would be brief and it would be marginal. Leesville at 5, I think you're good. Pitkin is at 1, you should be good. Again, just a couple of sprinkles there. So yeah, that's what I think. I think we're going to hear some thunder this evening for some of us in the southern half. It's not going to be everyone. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually, after thinking about everything I saw this morning, you're going to see it happen on the fly. I'm gonna take our rain chance up to 60% for this evening. There we go. I did it. Yeah, I think there's going to be a decent coverage on it. You didn't see anything. I just went and did it, so I didn't forget to do it. But that again, that's mainly evening into the overnight. The stuff leading up to that's going to be spotty. So that's it for today. I am going to get out of here. I will have my live update tomorrow afternoon when it's going to be nice and chilly. So we have a few days to wear the coats before we are going to dust off the swimming trunks. Probably not that, but all right. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one.